And federal investigators have not charged anybody, but last month we reported the FBI used a search warrant to get into his house. This is cruiser camera video showing investigators at the home for the raid. Tonight, the I-Team's John Bedell is here with what he has uncovered.
I've spent weeks digging into this, and we finally have our hands on part of the case file. We still have lots of questions, but we now know why agents raided that home back in June, the troubling tip that led them there, and who they're investigating. It's not what you'd expect to see on a quiet country street. This dashcam video, obtained by the News Center 7 I-Team, shows deputies and federal agents at a home on Bannis Creek Road on June 24th searching for evidence. At the time, Preble County Sheriff Mike Simpson wouldn't say much.
I can let you know that we assisted the FBI on a search warrant at a residence in the county, and that we have an ongoing investigation with the FBI, and that's really all I can release at this point in time.
Neighbors who witnessed the raid identified the house for the I-Team, and we ran Preble County property records, which show the home is owned by Ernest Hatmaker. Public records show Hatmaker and his companies own various properties and businesses around Eaton. The I-Team filed a public records request asking for any sheriff's office reports mentioning Hatmaker or his home address, and this is what came back. Details of an investigation of pornography or obscene material possibly involving the illegal use of a minor in nudity. Per Ohio law, because no one has been charged, the suspect's name has been redacted from the report. I called Hatmaker and his attorney. They both declined to comment. According to the report, the case originated when an Internet Crimes Against Children, or ICAC, task force contacted sheriff's detectives back in February regarding the sharing of potential child pornography via the Kick app and forwarded deputies a total of 6 videos. The document says Kick provided deputies with an IP address and email for the account user. Then the internet provider gave detectives the name on that account, which ultimately led to the search of this home. We checked here at the federal courthouse for any records of this case at all, including that search warrant, and nothing has been filed publicly, which likely means the documents have been sealed. That can be common in an ongoing investigation. Sheriff Mike Simpson told me his deputies are still helping the FBI with an active and ongoing investigation. In Dayton, for the I-Team, I'm John Bedell, News Center 7.